Hello everyone, I am Mrs. Rushali Chaudhary, lecturer Praveen Patil Polytechnic. We are going to learn basic science chemistry. Second chapter already started, metal corrosion, its prevention, electrochemistry. Today we are going to deal with electrochemistry, a study of chemical energy and electrical energy, vice versa. Today's video's learning outcome is Faraday's first law and Faraday's second law. Faraday, a scientist, is derived the relation between the chemical changes take place when the current is passing through the solution. When we are passing the current through any electrolyte, there is chemical changes take place. What is the quantity of that chemical changes? What is the relation between the current passing through the solution and that chemical changes and whatever the metal we are using for the electrolysis? That relation is found out by Faraday's first law. Statement: the mass of a substance deposited or liberated at an electrode during electrolysis is directly proportional to quantity of electricity or a charge passed through the substance or electrolyte. Here we will observe cathode anode both are connected to the battery. As the current passing through, cathode will become negatively charged, anode will become positively charged, cathode attracting positively charged cations, so Cu metal get deposited on the surface of cathode. Simultaneously, anode get decreases. Anode copper will converted into Cu2 plus ions. Concentration of electrolyte will remain same, but weight of anode is going to decrease, weight of cathode is going to increase. That relation given by the Faraday's first law. Whatever the weight change or deposited on the surface of cathode, it's same as decrease in the weight of anode, and that weight is directly proportional to quantity of electricity passing through the circuit. Mathematically, it is derived as W proportional to Q. What is the W? Mass in a grams, which is liberated from the anode or deposited on the surface of cathode. Q is the quantity of electricity passing through the circuit, number of coulombs. But Q is derived from current and time. C multiplied by T. Current in a ampere and time in a second. So when we are removing the proportionality sign, the equation becomes W is equal to ZCT. Z is the proportionality constant. C current in ampere, whatever the battery, that voltage are measured in ampere or that current is measured in ampere. T time, how much time we are passing the current through the electrolyte, that is the time. So whatever the weight deposited, we can find out by knowing this Z value, current value and the time value. As the time increases, weight of substance deposited increases. As the current increases, weight of substance is increases. If we want thicker layer, larger amount of metal to be deposited, we have to increase current or time. It is a directly proportional to current and time. Here we are going to solve an example. During the electrolysis of silver nitrate, a current 4 ampere is passed through the electrode for 1 hour. Calculate mass of a silver that is produced or deposited during this process. Current 4 ampere, C is equal to 4. Time, it is a 1 hour. 1 hour means 60 minutes. We want to convert into the seconds. So 60 multiplied by 60, it is become 3600 seconds. electrochemical equivalent or the Z of a silver already given 0.00118. So as per the Faraday's first law of electrolysis, W is equal to ZCT. Just put a value of Z, current and time, whatever the value we will get here, that is a 16.009 gram. So during electrolysis of silver nitrate, we will observe that 16 gram of silver deposited on the surface of cathode after 1 hour and 4 ampere current is passed. As per the Faraday's first law, we will observe that 1 gram of equivalent we are going to measure. When time is for 1 second and current is 1 ampere passing through the electrolysis, whatever the weight deposited, that is called as electrochemical equivalent weight. So that is given you Z is equal to equivalent weight divided by 96,485. We are going to round it that 96,500. Then after we are going to study the Faraday's second law. What is the Faraday's second law? States that when the same quantity of electricity passes through solutions of different electrolytes, the amount of substances liberated at the electrode are directly proportional to their chemical equivalent. What happened in this? We are passing same quantity of electricity to different solutions. Here you can observe these are two different solutions. One is a copper sulfate, one is a silver nitrate. We are passing the same quantity of current, the same source of electricity. So same current will pass through this solution. So what will happen? Here in a copper sulfate solution, as the electrolyte is CuSO4. So which metal get deposited on the cathode? Cu metal, copper metal get deposited in a CuSO4 solution, while in a AgNO3 silver metal get deposited on the surface of cathode, but the amount of copper deposited and silver deposited is not the same. That depends upon their equivalent weight, chemical equivalent weight. As silver equivalent weight is higher, silver get more deposited on the solution compared to the copper. It is just like when we are putting two different mobile for charging, they are not going to charge same quantity when we are passing current for a same time. That charging is going to depends on the mode of battery or the capacity of battery. Similarly here, the amount of weight deposited at an electrode, respective electrode, is proportional to their chemical equivalent. Mass is proportional to E, that is chemical equivalent. We can also derive as M1 by M2 is equal to E1 by E2. It is a ratio of mass that's same as the ratio of chemical equivalent. We are going to solve some that I am going to give you a sign based on this. I will give you any three values. You have to find out the fourth value. We are going to solve some MCQ based on the whatever learned we now. According to Faraday's first law of electrolysis, the amount of any substance deposited at the electrode is directly proportional to quantity of options are voltage drop, resistance, electricity pass and conductivity. It is directly proportional to quantity of electricity passed through the electrolyte, option C. Electrochemical equivalent may be defined as the dash of a substance deposited by the passage of 1 coulomb of electricity. It is a weight of a substance deposited by passage of 1 coulomb of electricity. 1 Faraday is equivalent to 96,500 coulomb. According to Faraday's second law, the weight of a different substance deposited by the passage of same quantity of electricity is proportional to their chemical equivalent weight. That is the equivalent weight. It is not depends upon electrochemical equivalent. It depends upon the chemical equivalent weight, that is a different for every molecules, so accordingly deposition is different. Thank you so much. I am going to give you some numericals as well as MCQ for your assignment. Go through it. If you have a doubt, you can ask me anytime. Thank you so much for wonderful listening. Thank you.